It's crazy that Stephen A. Smith had to backtrack, had to apologize to the representative out of Texas, uh, Jasmine Crockett, for the commentary that he made on her. And there's some people look at him sideways. They say, "Look, I ain't following him. I'm stop watching his videos. I'm not. I don't care what this man says now because he's a clown. He's a joke. If he can't have constructive criticism without the vitriol, the venom being spat on his face, then what's the point?" For me, nobody should take Stephen A. Smith seriously now. I mean, this got to be the last straw. I mean, this man flip flop faster than the former ESPN employee Jay Mariotti. I mean, every time you turn around, he's flip flopping. Back in the day, he used to go hard for the black community, and that really irritated and ticked off the non-black people to the point where he had to switch up and go hard at the black community, and that's what you're seeing. And no wonder why Terrell Owens said that Max Kellerman is more black than Stephen A. Smith. It still has to sting Stephen A. Smith till this day. It has to. If that's not the case, I don't know what will. So, look, I just think that he needs to stay away from politics because every time he talks about it, he gets himself in trouble. And when it comes to sports, he's a clown. He's an entertainment. He's a joke at this point. Nobody should take Stephen A. Smith seriously. Whatever he says is 1 year in, 1 year out. He can't be real. And also, it's a telling that you cannot criticize the black community. You cannot criticize anybody. Constructive criticism, mind you. I'm not talking about deconstructive criticism. I'm not talking about just disrespecting, talking out your name, spitting venom, or nothing like that. If we can't do that, that's a problem, a major problem in society going forward. So, I mean, everybody bullied this man. I mean, dang, they just bully Stephen A. Smith. If they're not doing that, they're cussing him out. If they're not doing that, it's all the above. Take your pick. Oh my goodness. What I said, I still stand by what I said. We cannot criticize the black community. Nope. Don't do it. If you do it, even it's constructive criticism, be prepared for the backlash. That's all I'm telling you. So, yeah, I'll just leave Stephen A. Smith alone. Whatever. Now, let me get on with sports. The San Antonio Spurs took on the Dallas Mavericks. Did y'all see my San Antonio Spurs put a beating on their in-state rival, the Dallas Mavericks? 125-92 last night. It was beautiful. The only stat I saw on ESPN.com that they lost the battle of is the three-point shooting. Was it 42% for Dallas Mavericks and 40% for San Antonio? The rest of the stats, they just completely obliterated them. The eye-popping stat for me was points in the paint, 68-26. So I don't expect my San Antonio Spurs to do that, every game. Shoot, they could have scored 70 to 75 points in the paint against the Mavericks if they wanted to. So Victor Wembanyama, a.k.a. Alien, or I like to call him General Grievous, that man ain't human. He isn't human at all. Something wrong with the reverse windmill dunk. He didn't have to jump. I'm like, oh my goodness, he is not human, man. He is General Grievous. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but it's crazy, man. I just hope that the San Antonio Spurs continue to play the way they should play. Don't run into an injury bug. That's what I'm worried about. And Victor Wembanyama stays healthy most of the season. Everything would be good. And these two teams will square off again. When was it? February 5th of next year, but it would be in Dallas, Texas, which is America Airlines Center. So, yeah. and they spoiled Cooper Flagg's debut. I know he had a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, but he shot 4 for 13 from the court. So Anthony Davis had 22 points. I think he was 7 for 22, 6 from the field goal, and I think it was 6 for 6 or 7 for 7 from the. No, it was 6 for 6 from free throw line. So yeah, and Victor Wembanyama, he went 40 points, 15 rebounds, no turnovers. First to do that since 1977, 1978 season when they were tracking stats. So Stephon Castle did his thing. Everybody else contribute. Dylan Harper, he outshined Cooper Flagg. So I mean we're in the first week of the NBA regular season, the 2025-2026. In fact, we're not even out of the first week. 2 days in, and we got serious drama. How do I know? Go ask Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, who was it? Damon Jones, and 30 other people that were arrested for illegal gambling. Rigged poker games tied with the mafia. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yo, Chauncey Billups, are you serious? That's crazy. He's the last person to find himself in that situation. So, anyway, before I get on out of here, one more on sports. Who's going to win between the LA Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays for the World Series? For me, whatever happens, happens. I have no dog in the fight. I mean, I'm looking at Toronto Blue Jays. I mean, they made a comeback. In fact, they had to come back at least a few times. What was it? Down from 0-2. I think it was game 7. They were down 3 different times. So if anybody can win the World Series, it's the Toronto Blue Jays, and they have the home diamond advantage. So we'll see what happens with the Dodgers versus the Blue Jays. Will the Dodgers go back to back, or will Toronto Blue Jays spoil their fun? So let me know, baseball fans out there. Remember I told you about the DoorDash Girl controversy? Let's just say that defenders are just insane. So much so, people think that if you bring common sense and logic to the table, they will go as far as to compare that, saying, oh, if you say that type of stuff, what you're saying is she deserved to be SA'd because she wore a different clothing. I'm like, or the way she wore her clothes or something like that. And I'm like, that has to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's not the same. She should have done her job and kept it moving. Instead, she wanted her 15 minutes of fame, and guess what? She got fired. DoorDash had every right to do that. So, and for people to sit there and defend her and come up with the most wildest things ever, that to the red pill content, I don't know how they're catching strays, and blaming societies. Go outside and touch grass. Y'all sound goofy, okay? Shut up, okay? Accountability is a thing. Y'all are allergic to it. And it's disturbing and it's disgusting. Y'all would go to that length while defending this lunatic. That's who she is. And with that, I'm done. What's your thoughts? Peace. Have a good day.